you on what's growing. So right away in here we got the red romaine lettuce in this 4-pack. It looks kinda sick, but it's really not. It's just turning red. It doesn't have a disease. And then there's the bib butterhead lettuce. That's doing really good, I'd say. We do have some worm castings in there, so maybe that's helping it along. Down here we have the tomatoes. Those are looking wilty. I need to get them some water. And then there's some other stuff. Just down there's the rest of the tomatoes. We really cleared out the greenhouse. We planted a lot of flowers this past week. How well you can see, but this whole area, a lot of the strawberries are blooming nice. So that's really good. I'm hoping we get a good harvest from the June berries this summer. And unfortunately, I don't think the oregano survived the winter, so that's a bummer. Probably have to get some more, but it was kind of cool. I kept it over winter 1 year, so I know it can survive over winter, but fortunately this year I didn't think it made it, so that's too bad. I'll have to get some new stuff, I guess. These raspberries are coming along really good. I don't think I'm going to cut down this stalk that's alive this year because it's leafed out so nicely. I will, however, cut down this old stalk and this other one right next to it that's dead. But the alive stalk I will leave, as it is leafing out really nicely, you can see there, so that'll fruit nicely this year. Now we'll finally get around to talking about the topic of this week's video, why we used weed killer. So as you can see here, we have a lot of dead weeds along the side of our gazebo here, Creeping Charlie. And the reason we use weed killer is just because we pull it year after year, comes back right away. It becomes so much of a problem around here, and so that's why we went and used weed killer. We didn't spread it all over the lawn. We didn't spread it where the chickens graze. We didn't spread it where we grow food for our own consumption. And just here to say that sometimes it's okay to use weed killer. We definitely don't want to use it a lot. We try to use it we try to use it only when we absolutely need it, and I think it worked really well. So hopefully we don't have to use it again this year, but it does work. So hopefully now we can get it planted up with some stuff pretty quick here and get some stuff going besides dandelions and Creeping Charlie. One note, did not kill the grass in there, but grass is a little hardier than other weeds sometimes, so it didn't quite get that. That tree is pretty neat. Out here is another spot where the Creeping Charlie was taking over really bad, and a little bit of weed killer just took care of that real fast, so that's great. It was taking over really bad right in that area there. You can see it's dead now. And in here by the front porch, those are dead thistles that were growing up. You definitely don't want thistles in by your front porch growing there because they got stepped on a lot. That wasn't so good. A little bit of spray took care of them pretty fast. So right in here we just have our compost pile surrounded by wire to keep the chickens out of it when we let them run it around for a little bit. Otherwise they'll scratch it all over the place and it won't break down compost. So you can see we got in there eggshell, some watermelon rinds, some old potting soil, and manure from the chicken's coop. We got leaves in there, we got grass clippings, we got all kinds of stuff in there. So hopefully by next spring this stuff will be all broken down and we can put it on the garden. So in here we have the worm bin. You can see there's a worm moving around. There's a lot of worms in this area because that's where I just dumped the last 2 feedings, and they're doing terrific, and they're just making some really great black organic matter that can go in the vegetable garden pretty soon. So that's just great. I would go out and recommend for you all to get your own worm bin because they're great for breaking down kitchen scraps and stuff, and they don't really cause any problems down here. So just go out, get your own worm bin, break down your own food scraps. These plants right here are really actually pretty neat. They're called a wild geranium. They're actually, I don't know if they're related to the geraniums you can buy in garden centers. They're like red and stuff. But these are purple. Their flower doesn't look much like a geranium at all. That's my biggest plant right there. And they're actually native to the United States. And even where I live in the northern Midwest, you can find them growing out in the woods and places. And they're a really cool flower to grow, so go check them out. Follow me on Instagram. I might post a photo of this one there today, so go check that out at Maple Hill Chickens. Thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you have a great day, and if you want to see some more photos of Cackle and other farm chickens and just the farm in general, go follow us on Facebook at Maple Hill Farm. Okay guys, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Bye.